Hey guys, how you all doing? Right, I thought I'd do something a little different today for my channel, and I will show you some of my beauty bits that I use with hair, makeup and skin, how I take care of myself. So I'm going to start off with what I use for my hair. My hair is very fine, but it also is very greasy, so I have to wash it every day or so. And I use, what am I currently, because I also dye my hair, it's currently a purple hue. I'm not sure if you can pick it up quite, it looks a bit black, but it's not, it's like a purpley hue. But that I use a colour protectant shampoo. I'm currently using Head and Shoulders Colour Care shampoo, which is really good. It smells lovely, really good. That's another big seller for me. As long as it smells good, I'll buy it. Another thing I use, because I always blow dry my hair. I can't let it dry normally because it goes very frizzy. So I use this, which is the VO5 Heat Protect, and I spray this on my hair before I dry it with my blow dryer. And this works, is really good. I've been using this for about a year and a half. It's really good. I did use another brand, but it just kept making my hair greasy, so I stopped using it. And what would fine hair be without a good dose of hairspray? So I use this one. This is Silver Crin. It's the Firm Hold number 4, and my mum uses this as well, which is really good because she has fine hair like me, but luckily for her she doesn't have the greasy side. But yeah, so this is what I use to keep the do in shape. Well, when it's clean anyway. So that's what I do for my hair. I'm now going to move on to makeup. Now, as you can see, I don't really wear that much. All I do is a bit of blush, my eyes, and if I'm a bit shiny, because I have combination skin, I will put a bit of powder on. But the main products that I use are my eyes, and one product that I cannot live without is my Rimmel Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer, which is an eyeliner pen. If I take the lid off, put the lid off, I'm not sure if you can see it against my skin how minimal, what that, oh that's better, do it like that. Yeah, so it's like a crayon, and I use that to do my waterline and my tight line. So, and that always doing the tight line makes your eyelashes look bigger, which is fantastic because that's what I like. I like the big eye look. And because my eyes have a tendency to water a lot, I'm always having to use this 100% waterproof mascara from Rimmel. I like Rimmel London. It's a really good makeup brand. It works for me. So, and speaking of Rimmel, they recently introduced a new product, a lip lacquer called Apocalypse. Kind of a funny thing, I thought, but I currently have 2 different colours here. I've used this one before. This one is Apocalyptic. It's like a pink, like a pinky reddy kind of colour, and this one, Celestial, is more of a neutral tone. So I might pop that on a little later to pop out because I've got to pop to the shops after. But yeah, so those are my new ones. They go on like, they're like a gloss kind of lip stain lacquer thing. I like them, they're good. Yes, so that, and I just use Rimmel and Rimmel powder, Rimmel blush and Rimmel powder. I like Rimmel. Rimmel's good. It might be cheap, but it works for me. Okay, right. Sometimes I might even put on a perfume. I don't wear them very often, unfortunately, because I don't go out very often. But when I do, I have three different perfumes I have. The one that I've had the longest is, I'm losing balance, is Pura Blanca from Avon. Now as you can see, I use this quite a lot. It's like a musk kind of smell. I've been wearing it for over a decade, and it's really good. My mum got me started on it. Another one that I wear as well regularly is Lacoste Touch of Pink, and yet again there's not much left in the bottle because I like using that one as well. It's a nice sweet smell. It's a nice one. But I did treat myself about a year or so ago to what I would call a designer fragrance. I mean, okay, Lacoste is kind of designer, but this one is definitely more of a designer. Yes, Pure Poison by Dior. It was well worth the price. It was an expensive perfume. I think I paid about nearly 60 quid for it. But the only reason I got it is because it has one of those little puff puffs bottles on the side, and I've always wanted a perfume with a little puff puff on the side. Basically a little thing on the side. Puff puff. I always call it a puff puff because my nan always used to call it puff puff. But yeah, so I always like using that. Okay, right, so those are my perfumes. Now we're finally onto skin. Okay, I am now 30 years old, so I have to take better care of my skin. And what I do, well, I've been using some anti-wrinkle creams for quite a long time now, about a decade. Started using them when I was about 18, 19 years old, and I've stuck with the same brand and the same type throughout because I find it works well for me. So I use an under eye cream. This is from Garnier. This is their Ultra Lift Anti-Wrinkle Firming Eye Cream. And all I do is, like the picture there, is I just dot it under my eye and gently dab it. Don't rub under the eye because otherwise it pulls it and makes it even worse and more susceptible to wrinkles and crow's feet and all that. And I also use night cream as well, which I find is better for me. I can't wear moisturiser that often because of my oily skin, so I tend not to wear moisturiser that often, which is really bad, I know. But I mainly put this predominantly on my T-zone, so that's across my forehead, my nose and my chin. And I might put a little bit on my cheeks, which are a bit more drier. But then whenever I go to bed, I always make sure that my lips are well covered with a lip balm or a intensive moisturiser. So I'm currently using Blistex Intensive Moisturiser. I smother my lips with that at night. I might use Vaseline, any kind of lip balm. I just literally put a thick coat on at night so that when I wake up in the morning I don't have chapped or cracked lips, because nobody really wants chapped or cracked lips, really, do they? I don't. But yes, to take off my eye makeup, because it is waterproof, I have to use an oil-based cleanser remover. So I currently use Garnier 2-in-1. As you can see, there's two different colours. You mix them up, and it's kind of an oil-based one, so it helps break up the makeup a bit more. So it's really good. And finally, for a cleansing lotion, I love this 9 to 5 from Lush, and it is lush. I love it. It's one of my favourite products. It smells of orchid oil and almond oil, so it's really, really nice and sweet, and I just love it. I will put on one coat all over, wipe it all off, and then I'll put another coat on to let it sink in for a bit, and then I'll take that off, just to make sure that my skin is nice and clean, because we don't want dirty skin now, do we, girls? No. So I think that's pretty much it of how I look after my skin, my beauty regime. If you have any questions, or if you would like any other type of videos, please let me know. We'll leave them in the comment box below. And until next time, I will see you all soon. Bye guys.